Hi, Dino here again. So today I decided to do a character poster of Kade for my animated series Cage. So I will be doing more character posters weekly, hopefully, if school doesn't get too busy. That being said, my next character poster I'm going to do will be of Tsunami. So look forward to that. Now that that's all out of the way, I'll be going to talk about Cade and more about this poster. So Cade is a teen wolf, and he is considered the goofy one out of the trio. He doesn't really take things too seriously, as he just sort of looks at everything with an optimistic look, I guess. Cade is also the youngest out of the trio of friends. So oldest being his older sister Tsunami and middle being Shadow. But because he's so young, he tends to lean more into the immature side of things and not taking things seriously as they should unless the occasion arises. Surprisingly, Cade also doesn't have that many friends. He only has his sibling and Shadow and then his trusty companion. I make him mole rat. I'll get into that later. He's very important in the story, okay? Don't judge. Cade is also friends with another two characters that will be later introduced as the story progresses. Um, One of them being Tom, a robot wolf, and Mara, a cat wolf hybrid. Now, Cade, despite being one of the main, his powers aren't that really great, so to say. So, Tsunami has the power of water, so she can control water, manipulate it, etc. Cade has the power of mud, or dirt, or earth power, as I call it. Now, you're probably thinking, Dino, how is the power of mud useful or going to do anything to the story or be remotely helpful? Well, let me tell you, have you ever had a landslide and not be able to clear it away in time? Man, Kate can just use his powers and get rid of it in an instant. It's like a super time saver. But in all seriousness, his powers can actually be useful at given times. Depending on the situation, if someone's falling into a hole, like a really big hole, I'm not talking about like a pothole, I'm talking about a massive hole, then he can probably end up saving lives. Now, it goes without saying that every character in my animated series is going to have some sort of trauma. For Cade, it's the trauma of losing someone very close to him, someone he considered family. And I find it really cool how throughout my series, Cade's going to be able to get past this and move on. And it's also going to help show him as a character be able to grow and get character development throughout the series, which is cool. Now I have some goodish news. It depends who you are. You might not find this good if you wanted to be his voice actor. But my dear friend Kiki, she's going to be voicing Cade, and I'm really excited because she's in love with him. But when I was designing this poster, I went to her for ideas and if he should be happy or sad in this poster. And she came back saying, I think he should be sad because he found out he's got dirt powers. So, yeah, this is basically what this piece is on. Haha, just kidding. For this poster, I decided that I would make him sad because something horrible's happened and he has to live with it for the rest of his life, basically. And I also decided to include his powers in the background, which you will see later. So I added some floating mud splats in the background. And then I also wanted to show how he's really upset about this thing that happened. And I also wanted to show how he's going to be determined to carry on for this person. And yeah. I also want to talk about how Kade's design was made. So Kade, as you can tell, looks to be like a normal wolf. Nothing special about him. Sorry. But I gave him a signature sort of mohawk hairstyle because I feel like that suits his goofy nature. And then I also did a different chest sort of marking or underbelly. So instead of it actually connecting with his muzzle marking, I decided it would be separate and looking like a diamond piece. And I chose that because I feel like it goes to show that yes, he may not have an awesome power, but he is still special and valued in different ways that others may not be valued as. And then I also did on his left paw, I gave him a white paw marking thing that looks like a splatter. I chose that because it shows that he will get dirty and will help when needed. So I feel like that is really important to add. And then I also added in his left shoulder 3 scars. Those will be explained later in the series because I don't want to spoil. And yeah, he's got a solid build, so he's kind of slim and muscly at the same time, so his fur's covering his muscles. Yeah, that's pretty much to him. Also orange eyes because I just felt like they looked cool. So this is pretty much all I have to say at the moment. I also would like to give a thank you to everyone who sent fan art in of my series or other characters. It really means a lot to know that my characters are likable enough to draw at this moment. I know I'm only small, but I do plan on wanting to grow more, and yeah, I just really appreciate all the artwork that people have sent in. It means a lot. I have a Discord. If you want to DM me any ideas, fan art, just comment below and I'll send you it. Yeah, so thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, and have a good day, night, evening, whatever. Bye.
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? How much can I be expected to tolerate?